Hello there. Great job writing this new essay for your IELTS preparation. It's really important to continue writing and to get feedback for your writing so that you can continue to improve. So well done. Let's get right into this and see what you had to say. Okay, it is the letter. It looks like it's the English and Homestay program, so let's see what you had to say. Okay, dear Mr. Smith, I am Caue Moyano, the Brazilian student who is going to pass some time at your house. I am writing to present myself for you and your family. I'm 23 years old and I have just graduated in mechanical engineering. The main purpose of my stay in the UK is the improvement of my current English language skill because it is mandatory to hold a high level of it in the engineering area. All right. As far as the content is concerned, it's fine, but there are some things that I would like to change in terms of the expression and some of the grammar. So, this part is fine. I wouldn't have said here to who is going to pass some time at your house. There are other more formal, more appropriate ways to say this. You're introducing yourself to somebody, so you could say, I am the Brazilian student who has been matched with you for this program. I am the Brazilian student who has been assigned to stay with you and your family. I think one of these expressions would have worked out nicely. Or I am the Brazilian student who will be staying with you and your family. That also would have been okay. I am writing not to present myself, but to introduce myself. Okay? I am writing to introduce myself to you and your family. I'm 23 years old and I have just graduated. Now, the best way to say this really is with a degree in mechanical engineering. The main purpose of my stay in the UK is the improvement of my, my English language skills, because it is mandatory to hold a high level of it in the engineering field. I would have liked to have seen instead. I would like to ask you a few, not curiosities, but a few questions, a few concerns. I would like to ask about a few questions, queries. Yeah, those would have been better. Or I would like to ask a few questions, also would have been okay, that I have about London. I wonder if it is really cold in the winter and if I will get used to it quickly. All right, that's fine. What about transportation? Which one is the most convenient? Now, here, you could have said instead, first of all, this is a little too direct. So, in formal letters, we tend to be less direct. So rather than asking a straight question, you could have said, I would also like to know which form or which mode of transport you consider to be the most convenient. That would be a nicer way of saying this, more formal and more polite for sure. I have heard that the food in UK is very expensive, not such expensive. So, would you recommend not eating out? That would be better. I hope you can help with some tips before my arrival. I wonder if you could take me, not at the airport, but from the airport. And we usually say, I wonder if you could pick me up from the airport when I arrive. But only in case you have the ability to do that and it would not bother you. All right, there are some little problems here. Instead, I would prefer, in general, I would change a few things around this, only if you're really trying to really boost the level here. I wonder if it would be possible for you to pick me up from the airport when I arrive, but only if it is not an inconvenience. That's a nice way to say it. Or only if it is, if it does not inconvenience you. These are just a couple of suggestions on ways you can improve this. I'm arriving on the 24th of October. My flight is supposed to land at 10 p.m. I would be grateful if you would be able to be there, okay? We don't usually put will after if. I am looking forward to hearing from you soon. Yours sincerely. All right, that's fine. So, good job with this. Like I said, there were a few areas that needed a little improvement, but on the whole, it was a well-crafted essay and letter. So, good job. Do keep writing. And I also recommend you continue to seek feedback for your writing because it's really the best way to continue to improve. You may find the online course helpful, or perhaps you would benefit from just continuing to get your essays approved with this service. But whatever you do, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of your essays in the future. So with that, that is the end of this essay correction, and good luck with all of your writing.